Well, there is an app for so much these days, as you probably very well understand and know. Our lives are jam-packed with technology, but one app could help save your life. There is an app for LifeStar. So what's it doing for you, and how are first responders using it? Well, to tell us all about it, I'm joined by Frani, Community Outreach Coordinator, Flight Respiratory Therapist, and also paramedic with LifeStar at Hartford Hospital. Greg, thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much.
So many titles.
Yeah,
wow.
Big hat.
Yes. All right, so this new app is out right now.
It is.
And it's available. It's not necessarily for the public to call LifeStar for help, but it has a lot of information to keep them educated.
Yeah, it's not for like the traditional 911. It's more of an informative brochure for the general public, but it does have some advanced functionality for our EMS professionals that we work alongside with, as well as the hospital professionals like physicians and nurses.
So what are some of the typical questions that people can go to the app for answers for?
So it gives them basically information about like what is a LifeStar patient. That is a common question that we get. A lot of people see us landing on the highway and shutting the highway down.
Exactly, or they see you in the sky heading toward the hospital.
Yep, and it's actually a smaller part of the business we do. Actually, the patients, heart attack victims, stroke patients, and such like that are a larger part of what we transport. That's critical care transport.
And there's also a lot of benefit to the public. You also have a lot of information on sort of prenatal care and things like that.
Yeah, so I mean, it truly is potentially a lifesaver. I mean, if you have, say, a loved one in a small community type hospital and they're suffering from an acute illness, heart attack or something, it has some information in there, and it just allows people to ask the question, to be a little more knowledgeable. Maybe my loved one is an appropriate candidate for the LifeStar transport.
And the thing is also, as you mentioned, a lot of people are interested in what you do, and the cool thing is you have a virtual tour there on the app.
Yep.
And a lot of cool features to sort of play around with.
Yeah, there's a frequently asked questions component, so you can actually, if you have a question about us, you can directly ask us and we'll interact with you and respond. And there's also a virtual tour, like you mentioned, about our aircraft, so you can kind of get a hands-on look inside. It's, it's kind of neat. We get a lot of people who like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Now this is jam-packed with information. How long did it take to develop from when LifeStar first got the idea to launch this app?
It's been a long road. It's been about 2.5, 3 years to finally get it to where we are right now, and hopefully we don't stop there. We're going to get hopefully some good feedback from our users and really take this to the next level.
And LifeStar is really just so critical to the community. You have transported more than 20,000 to date, and more than 1,000 in 1 year on average.
Yeah, we average 1,000 to 1,200 patient transports a year, and actually next year we'll be celebrating our 30th anniversary. So we're close to that 30,000 patient mark. So I mean, it's had a significant impact on Connecticut and actually all of New England. So. And Hartford Hospital, they're the sponsoring program, and they've supported that program for the 30 years. It's been phenomenal.
Yeah. I have to mention, a lot of people are interested in exactly what happened from when you get the call to when you get to the place where there's the accident, the emergency, and then you get to the hospital. Can you sort of walk us through, since you're here on the set with us, what it's like?
Well, there's a lot of, it's a fast-paced process, and that's where the app kind of comes in, especially for our EMS professionals in the hospital. It kind of guides them through that and really makes it so that the information that they have to provide is minimal, so they can get back to caring for the patient, whether it's at the bedside or on the side of the road, and request us, and then we get there in a timely fashion. And it walks them through the providers of what it is that we request and how they can work alongside each other at the bedside and care for the patient, so we can get out of there as quick as possible. Because as you can imagine, time is really the enemy for us. Our goal is to get them to that tertiary care center as fast as possible. So with the help of the providers at the bedside, we can collaborate with that and get what needs to get done very quickly and get them in the aircraft and continue that high level of ICU care that the aircraft really is. It's a flying ICU.
Yeah, it is pretty incredible. Well, we thank you for everything that you do, Greg, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Very cool app, and it is available right now in the App Store.
In Google Play and in the iTunes.
And it's free, right?
It's free.
All right, that's the best part. Thanks so much, Greg.
Thank you.
Up next here on Morning